Good morning and welcome to Eagle 7 News. I'm Jodi Whitworth and here are your top headlines. See what a St. Paul Park woman calls her serenity in a patch of gourds. Coming up next. A new athletic facility is in the works and should be completed within the next few years. But what does that mean for our football team? Goodbye grass and hello turf. Gas has jumped up a nickel from last week, and according to experts, we may be seeing gas on the rise for another month. As the polls continue to stream on in, supporters are here gathering at the Hotel Fort Des Moines here in downtown Des Moines, Iowa, where they hope to see their presidential candidate Mitt Romney take the caucus. The Hope Chest for Breast Cancer Foundation is teaming up with the Coon Rapids women's basketball team. We have that story for you coming up next. With 4 floors for shopping, it's pretty easy to get lost in the Mall of America. However, Google Maps is now providing an easy way to find the store that you're looking for. One local community is mourning the loss of a soldier killed overseas. More on that story tonight. Students may think that Northwestern and Bethel are more or less the same. But are they really? I'll have that story coming up next. And after 33 years of managing in the major leagues, Tony La Russa has decided to call it quits after winning his 3rd World Series title with the St. Louis Cardinals this past weekend. Here now with Max Reimer, who won Best Actor of the 516 Film Festival. Max, how you feeling? See what a special visitor has to say about this building coming up on next week's show.
It's getting pretty rough. You know.
It's happening in our own backyards, and it's making headlines week after week, month after month. A Midway man says he often sits on his stoop and thinks about what his neighborhood is becoming.
Wow. You wonder, it makes you think, it's not safe. Not even in your own home now, you know.
The recent shooting of young Trayvon Martin has sparked attention nationwide, and Minnesotans are looking to make a change in their own communities.
Organizations have to really come together and not just be an organization that's saying that they represent the people of color, but actually taking movements and reach out to the younger kids.
We are Trayvon Martin! Thousands crowded in at Northrop Plaza on the University of Minnesota's campus for the 1 Million Hoodies for Trayvon Martin rally. Students and even the little ones popped their hoods and rallied and marched for Trayvon in hopes of mending, rebuilding, and bringing justice to our own.
You know, I tell people a lot of times, after pain comes joy, but sometimes we make our own pain, you know.
In the Twin Cities, Jodi Whitworth. Passing, dribbling, and shooting, all for a cause. The gym was sprinkled pink Friday night in Coon Rapids at the women's basketball game to represent something more than being just a woman.
Just playing for a cause is nice because it's not always you get to do it. It makes it more meaningful than just like a normal game on a Friday night.
Can't never understand Pam. Coach Tony Jezinoski's Lady Cardinals played with passion to raise awareness on something that affected one of their own.
I can't imagine being diagnosed once and then, finding out twice. So, I mean, she's an amazing woman and very strong woman with that.
Michelle Maharans is a member of the Coon Rapids community and a breast cancer survivor.
That sucks. Just keep fighting. It'll get better.
The Lady Cardinals teamed up with the Hope Chest for Breast Cancer Foundation to help educate the community.
Hope Chest for Breast Cancer's mission is to help underserved women with their emergency financial needs. We want to help them right now. We want to be able to write them a check, say, let's take this off your plate and let's have you focus on getting better.
At halftime, a silent auction and a raffle drawing took place as Michelle and her family were recognized. Now all donations from the basketball game will be presented to the Hope Chest for Breast Cancer Foundation, providing families a glimmer of hope for those suffering from cancer, just like the Maharan family.
It was great. It was great. It was very appreciative.
Coach Jay likes to take a timeout from the game to recognize the importance of that little pink ribbon.
And the statistic that is 1 in 8, it would be a shame to look at my bench and know that 2 of them, could possibly be diagnosed with breast cancer. So to try to instill the values with them to make sure that they're remaining healthy and making good choices and just, remain free. So
Go pink.
Go pink. In Coon Rapids, Jodi Whitworth.
Mel had a voice that was bigger than life.
Those wonderful, wonderful junior high years.
The way Mel often opened his programs, which was, howdy, or howdy neighbor.
Well, howdy, friend. Mel Johnson.
He had a very unique style and personality. As someone says, when God made him, he threw away the mold.
Students walk into the Mel Johnson Media Center every day and pass this plaque, but don't know the legacy of the man behind it.
He just knew that there was a way to use radio more than it had been used, I think.
It began as an idea.
Mel's concept, as he developed it, was that, you know, the ministry needs money to operate. So, and radio has the opportunity, obviously, a listening audience right there.
That would forever change the face of Christian radio.
Kind of Paul and Mel's brainstorm to offer this kind of opportunity for other stations to learn how to raise money on the air, but how to do it in a very positive and encouraging way. From my standpoint, he's like the father of share-a-thons.
He had a contagious spirit about himself.
He loved a good joke, and he had a very robust bit of laughter.
And an authenticity towards everyone he came into contact with.
He carried this stack of postcards, and there he'd be writing out postcards thanking those volunteers. And I thought, man, to make that sort of effort, to take that kind of interest in people.
His legacy will continue on and always be remembered.
Still pretty amazing opportunity that people will actually stop what they're doing and pick up the phone and give you a call and be willing to financially invest in the ministry. I mean, that's still pretty humbling and amazing.
Next time we walk by this plaque, let us remember his lasting words on the 11th year of his passing.
Every time you're before a microphone, someone is listening who needs what you have to say. I'd say that's pretty true. So.
In St. Paul,
It's a joy to
Jodi Whitworth.